Hey, good evening, everyone. If you are in here, let us wait for a bit more for more people to join in. Also, let me do a quick mic test. If you can hear my voice, can you please type in one? Barney, hi. Good evening. Okay, let's wait for a bit more. Okay, Yao Chi Hang one. Thank you. Right, guess my voice is clear. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's just wait for a little bit more. People are joining in. Okay, for those who do not yet, because in the past we have run several Chinese corporate briefings. So in this one, we will be doing an English one. In case you have any comments or any questions, feel free to leave it in Chinese. I'll help you to translate. Also, if you have any questions in the midst of the presentation, please just comment down, and then we will come back to it later. Okay. Right, I think more or less people are joining in. Okay, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's RAMSSOL Group Berhad's Retail Investor Briefing. My name is Max, and I will be your moderator for today. The company has actually launched their prospectus on 22nd of June 2021, and they're going for listing on the 13th July 2021, which is a week from now. So RAMSSOL Group Berhad is one of the local leading human capital management solutions and technology provider. They offer solutions in the field of human capital management seamlessly across not only Malaysia, but also in Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and also Vietnam. The company actually has a collaboration with Zoom through its own developed program, FIT. It's a revolutionary mobile application designed to help the employers to build and cultivate an engaging workforce. As you know, sometimes you have things that we don't dare to tell the boss. Probably we can go through here. Now with the war chest of technology solution in the company and a focus on advancing people through technology, RAMSSOL Group Berhad actually boasts a client base consisting of reputable companies covering multinationals and local organizations throughout Southeast Asia, as I mentioned just now, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam, and also Malaysia. As you can see from the prospectus, you can also see the group's revenue, which actually growing at a quite crazy pace. Not only double digit, but the revenue itself, I think if not mistaken, it's 50-something CAGR, which is quite impressive for newly listing company, right? So before we actually begin, do allow me to introduce you the panel members for today's event. We have here today Mr. Clement Tan, the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Miew Lan, Non-Independent Executive Director and Chief Operating Officer, and Ms. So Ming Sit, the Chief Financial Officer. So, as I mentioned earlier, our session today will first begin with a corporate video of RAMSSOL Group Berhad, and will be followed by the corporate presentation of the company by the management. So after that, we'll follow it up back with the Q&A session. So throughout the whole corporate introduction video and also the corporate presentation, feel free to leave any questions you have in the comment box, right? Okay, so without further ado, let us get to the corporate video part. One moment, guys. Okay, I think a bit laggy on my end. One moment.
RAMSSOL Group Berhad has been made possible. As a company that specializes in human capital management, RAMSSOL primarily serves as a solution provider in the human resource department through software and employee engagement systems. RAMSSOL started in Malaysia in 2010 and has since expanded to other countries, Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, and Indonesia. In part of its growing influence, the incorporation of RAMSSOL Group Berhad has been made possible in 2019. Our milestone started back in 2010, and since then, RAMSSOL has been progressively achieving higher quality products and continuously upgrading their services to serve their clients better. This has been demonstrated by the numerous awards and accolades received on both national and international level.
My role as the Group CEO and Managing Director has been strengthened by having these amazing individuals alongside with me. I am accompanied by Ms. Miew Lan, our Group COO, Mr. Brian Liu, our Group CIO, Ms. Saw Ming Sit, our Group CFO. Together we strive as the core of RAMSSOL Group Berhad, guided by the Board of Directors, led by our Group Chairman. We are confident to deliver the mandate given to us by our substantial shareholders, Sri Dr. Lim Wee Chai and Mr. Alex Wong.
Oracle works as a resource planning software with tons of features that provide full access to the human resource experience. Oracle PeopleSolve offers the best human capital management solution for further improvement in business growth. Mobile apps Feeds is a tool to help improve relationships among peers in a workplace. Lark offers convenience whereby messages, documents, schedules can all be in this one single place, which gives a great user experience for the client. Sage is effective for payroll needs management whereby it is easy to navigate and hassle-free.
The fact that RAMSSOL Group is led by a dynamic team, they have a very good strategic planning, they always think ahead, they are very connected to the market, and also they listen to the customers what need to be done and stuff like that. What I like about their style of doing business is to help people to have a happier working environment. That is the most important thing. So I'm very happy to be a part of their group.
RAMSSOL has seen a steady increase in growth throughout the years. Revenue has seen an increase of 84% from 2017 to 2018, followed by a 23% increase from 2018 to 2019. To date, the revenue kept a steady growth with a 64% increase from 2019 to December 2020.
We are delighted to have seen our growth come to fruition. We look forward to greater success with our clients in years to come.
With clients of more than 70 companies throughout Asia Pacific, the company has been given the opportunity to work with some of the most prominent companies around, covering various types of sectors, proving to be a reliable ally in its field. The vast dynamic clientele is the proof and success stories of RAMSSOL Group Berhad. It's our responsibility and mission to serve our clients by advancing people through technology. Introducing its improved version of Feeds mobile app in their fleet of products and services. Engaging with people and advancing people through technology has always been our primary motivation to become the #1 human resource provider as we strive to be.
I'm Clement Tan, Group Managing Director and CEO of RAMSSOL Group Berhad. Let me start the IPO corporate presentation. For today's presentation, I will be covering the offering summary, the company snapshot, prospects, and plans. My colleague Ms. Miew Lan, our Chief Operating Officer, will be covering business overview and key investment highlight. And lastly, Ms. Saw Ming Sit, our CFO, will be covering financial highlight. Let me go through our offering summary. We are going to list on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia. Our issue price will be 45 cents per share with a market cap value at 100.4 million upon listing. The opening date of our IPO will be 22nd of June 2021. The closing date of our IPO application will be on 29th of June and 13th July would be our date of listing. Next, I will cover the company snapshot. RAMSSOL is a local leading human capital management solutions and technology provider. We started our journey in the year of 2010 with the establishment of RAMS Malaysia, offering solutions in the field of human capital management and student management solutions. We have 4 key investment highlights featuring that Miew Lan will explain further in the later part. In terms of the company financial performance, we are proud to share that from 2017 to 2020, we have achieved a CAGR of 55% for revenue, 68% for gross profit, 305% for profit before tax, and 341% for PATAMI. This is our corporate structure where RAMSSOL Group Berhad hold 100% of RAM Malaysia, which wholly own numerous entities across Southeast Asia under the name RAMS Singapore, RAMS Vietnam. Besides, RAMS Malaysia does hold 48% of RAMS Thailand, approx 51% of FIS Malaysia, which hold 51% of FIS Indonesia, and lastly, hold 99% of RAMS Indonesia. This is our shareholding structure post-IPO. Our promoters would hold roughly 57%, while there is approximately 8% held by pre-IPO investors and approximately 3% held by eligible directors, employees, and business associates. The remaining are from the public and selected investors. Our board will be chaired by Datuk Weeks, who was formerly the CEO of Human Resource Development Fund HRDF and founded UMPER Consultancy and Training in the year of 2019, followed by me, who is responsible for the overall strategic directions, business development, and growth of the company. Ms. Miew Lan is the non-independent executive director and COO of RAMSSOL Group Berhad. She is responsible for overseeing the operational function of the group and assisting in implementing operational strategies and policies. Our non-independent executive director and CIO, Mr. Liu Yu Ho, is responsible for overseeing all project deliverables, including managing resources and ensuring quality control procedures are in place to ensure quality and timely delivery of projects. Lastly, Mr. Goh Keng Tat and Mr. Sim Seng Nong as our independent non-executive directors. Our history can be traced back to 10 August 2010 when RAMS Malaysia was incorporated by myself and our COO, Ms. Miew Lan, to undertake HCM and Student Management Solution business. In year 2011, we marked our first project of HCM solution and commencement of our business in Singapore and subsequently provide IT staff augmentation services. We have set up RAMS Vietnam in the year of 2013. In year 2014, RAMS Malaysia obtained Multimedia Super Corridor MSc status and secured first project in Malaysia to provide consulting and implementation of HCM solution and consulting of student management solution. We have successfully expanded our HCM solution business to Thailand in the year of 2015. At the same year, we have secured first consulting project in Vietnam from a BPO company. In year 2016, we are being nominated as the 25 most promising Oracle solution provider and top 10 Oracle Cloud solution provider. In addition to that, we have also obtained ISO 9001-2008 certifications. We started the R&D of an employee engagement mobile application in the year of 2017. In the same year, we also secured the first HCM solution project directly from local recruitment and BPO company in Thailand. We are being nominated as top 25 HR technology solution provider in the year of 2018. In the same year, we have secured the first project in Indonesia for the provision of consulting and implementation of HCM solution and sales of software licenses. In the year of 2019, RAMS Indonesia and FIS Indonesia were both incorporated to expand our business presence in Indonesia. In year 2020, RAMS Malaysia entered into a LARC partner network agreement with LARC Technology to become a reseller of LARC and reselling of Zoom in Asia Pacific region. Later in August 2020, we expanded our business into the provision of IT-related training. In the same year, we are being nominated as Best SME HR Solution Provider. This year, we are going to list on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia. Thank you everyone. Now I would like to hand over the presentation to Ms. Miew Lan.
Thank you, Clement. Hi everyone, my name is Miew Lan. I will continue the presentation by explaining our business operations. We provide 3 services and products, including provision of HCM and student management solutions, which are designed to manage employees and students. This aims to improve the efficiency of functions in organizations and educational institutions. Secondly, provision of IT staff augmentation services, which we will recruit and supply IT professionals to our customers on a fixed contractual period. Lastly, provision of HCM technology applications, featuring Fits, Lark, and Zoom. Besides, RAMS Malaysia also provides IT-related training that focuses on office automation. Let me further explain on the HCM and student management solutions, where it comprises of 4 steps, including consulting, implementation, user training, and technical support and maintenance services. For consulting segment, we will study, understand the organization and campus requirements. After collecting all the required information, we will propose and design a HCM solution or student management solution. Next, we will provide software customization, configuration, and deployment. Once we deploy the HCM or student management solution, it will then go live and ready for use. We will then conduct user training to train the users on the functions of our HCM or student management solution. Lastly, technical support and maintenance. For a period of up to 1 year, we will provide starting from the solution going live. We also provide support and service to organizations and education institutes who do not engage us for consulting and implementation of HCM and student management solutions. We are involved in the sale of third-party HCM and student management software licenses. We do not sell HCM software licenses on a standalone basis if we are not involved in the consulting and implementation. However, we can purchase and resell software licenses to our existing customers for the purpose of license renewal on a yearly basis. On the right of the presentation, there is a list of HCM software that we are licensed by the respective software vendors to resell the software license, which are Oracle PeopleSoft HCM, Oracle PeopleSoft Campus Solution, Oracle Cloud HCM, Oracle Talent Acquisition, and Sage EasyPay. HCM solutions are IT solutions designed for HR management of organization. The cycle will start from hiring to resignation, comprising of 5 stages, which are recruitment and onboarding, daily HR management, remuneration, and statutory contribution, performance management, and lastly, exit or retirement. Student management solutions are IT solutions designed for student management of education institutes, which starts from enrollment to graduation. It comprises 5 stages, which are admission and registration, academic management, non-academic management, financial related management, and expulsion and graduation. We also involve in provision of IT augmentation services, where we recruit and supply IT professionals to our customer. The IT professionals are hired when needed under our payroll. We will perform pre-employment screening and interview to ensure that the IT talent matches the requirement. We provide basic soft skills training an onboarding briefing before the IT talent begins their employment. We charge our customer a monthly fee comprising the salary of the IT professional plus a certain percentage of markup. As you can see on the right-hand side, we have notable customers of Oracle, CapitaLand, and AIA. Under HCM technology applications, we have FITS, which is an employee engagement mobile application developed in-house and launched in 2019, both in Malaysia and in Indonesia. It promotes and modernizes communication between employees through inbuilt functions. FITS has integrated with Zoom, allowing users to create Zoom meetings or webinars within FITS application. FITS helps to foster relationship between employees and enhance transparency across all levels of employees. We sell FITS to those customers on a monthly subscription based on number of users in the organization. The user dashboard that presents the stress, engagement, and happiness level of the employee to the management level. There are 5 core features of FITS, which are Connect, Fitters, Weekly Quizzes, High Five, and Think. LUC is a single online collaboration platform for business that integrates multiple communication functions such as email, instant messenger, teleconferencing, and video conferencing, as well as other work-related functions. LUC helps to facilitate effective communication between employees. A key feature on LUC is the instant translation of messages or documents. LUC recognizes 100 languages and can translate them into 4 languages, which are English, Chinese, Thai, and Japanese. We offer LUC to our customer on a monthly subscription fee based on the type of account and number of users in the organization. As mentioned previously, the user interface for some of the key features of LUC includes instant messaging, teleconferencing, video conferencing, document sharing, calendar, and attendance management.
In August 2020, we entered into an agreement with Megatech, an educational institution in Malaysia, to provide IT-related training to unemployed Malaysians under the Penjana Kerjaya program, introduced by the Government of Malaysia's Ministry of Human Resources. The IT-related training focuses on office automation, which involves digitalization of business operations using computer software. It aims to reskill and upskill Megatech's students in various aspects. The IT-related training provided to Megatech's students are conducted through LUC. In November 2020, our group began to resell or refer Zoom, which we purchase and resell the subscription of Zoom to our customers on an as-needed basis.
Next, I will cover our key investment highlights. Firstly, we have a proven project track record in providing HCM and student management solutions to many notable local and foreign organizations, including large enterprises, MNCs, GLCs, conglomerates, and government agencies, as well as education institutes in Southeast Asia. Secondly, we have regional presence in Southeast Asia with offices across 5 countries, namely Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam in Southeast Asia. each with their own local in-house consultants who understand local organization dynamics as well as local employment laws in their respective countries. Thirdly, we have over 10 years of experience in the HCM solution and technology business, and we have accumulated relevant HR knowledge to assist organizations in streamlining and enhancing their HR functions using HCM solutions. Last but not least, our key senior management team possesses in-depth industrial knowledge, technical know-how, and experience in HCM technology and solutions. Now, I would like to hand over the presentation to Ms. So Ming Sit.
Thank you, Miew Lan. Hi, everyone. My name is Ms. So. Now, let me get into the financial highlights of the company. As at 31st December 2020, we have total assets of 19.8 million and total liabilities of 30 million and total equity of 6.8 million. Our net asset per share stood at 13 ringgit and 27 cents with a gearing ratio of 0.56 times and 2.61 times for our current ratio. Our revenue for the past 4 financial years has posted a CAGR of 55%. Our profit has been growing steadily over the last 4 years. In 2019, we ventured into the provision of HCM technology application by launching our in-house employee engagement mobile application, namely FITS. Our main revenue contributor is HCM and student management solutions, followed by HCM technology applications and IT staff augmentation services in financial year end 2020. In financial year end 2020, HCM technology application segment emerged as the second largest contributor to our group's revenue. It was contributed by the provision of consulting and implementation, as well as technical support and maintenance in the relation to LUC and provision of IT-related training to Megatech, a new customer secured in financial year end 2020. Thank you, everyone. Now I would like to hand over the floor to Mr. Clement Tan.
Thank you, Ms. So. At this part, I will touch on our prospect and plan. Based on the IPO price of 45 cents, we will raise total gross proceeds of approximately 25.1 million from the public issues. For the proceeds, approximately 10% will be used for business expansion into Philippines, 25.3% will be utilized for expansion of FITS and LUC in Southeast Asia, approximately 16% will be used for R&D expenditure, and remaining will be used for working capital and listing expenses. Let me elaborate further on the rationale of business expansion into Philippines. As you can see, the size of the HCM solution industry in the countries involved, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, and Philippines, grew at a CAGR of 4.34%. We have captured a market share of 1.33% in the HCM solution industry in these countries involved. Digitalization of HR functions for greater operational and cross-departmental efficiency is expected to drive the demand for HCM solution. Hence, the expansion to the Philippines is expected to grow our business regionally and strengthen our position as a regional HCM solution and technology specialist in Southeast Asia. Looking at both employee engagement platform market and collaboration platform market, both have registered a double-digit CAGR of 14.7% and 17.1% respectively. There has been a surge in the demand for employee engagement platform and collaboration platforms since the outbreak of COVID-19. The expansion of FITS and LUC is expected to contribute positively to our financial performance. In addition, it is also expected to enhance our brand exposure across Southeast Asia and attract more business opportunity to our group. We also intend to enhance the R&D activities primarily for the enhancement of FITS and development of bolt-on modules for the HCM solution and plan to incorporate AI technology into FITS. This AI technology will be able to provide impactful insight for employers to improve employee engagement, to retain valuable talents, and can offer predictive insight into employees' behavioral patterns. The enhancement of feeds will attract more organizations to subscribe to feeds. Furthermore, we also plan to purchase software licenses of Oracle Corp, cloud-based HCM software for our internal R&D activities to develop bolt-on modules for cloud-based HCM solution. This will increase our flexibility in customizing HCM solutions, meeting customer demand, and attract more business opportunity to our group. The size of the IT staff augmentation industry in the countries that involve, measured in terms of sales revenue, grew at a CAGR of 2.55%. The demand for IT staff augmentation services will continue to be driven as organizations choose to leverage on the technical IT knowledge and IT recruitment expertise of IT staff augmentation service provider. Despite that, there is a slowdown due to the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, but we believe that such demand will revive once the impact of COVID-19 pandemic subsides and economy recovers. Hence, the expansion of our IT staff augmentation business will allow us to generate additional revenue, which in turn will improve our financial performance. We will also focus on increasing the sales of software licenses as part of the provision of HCM and student management solution, whereby we will purchase the HCM and student management software licenses from software vendor. As the sales of software license generate additional stream of profit, we intend to secure the sales of software licenses when we secure new project in the future. The ability to secure the sales of HCM software licenses along with our consulting and implementation services make us well positioned to be a one-stop solution provider for HCM and student management solution project in the future. In 2020, we harness the experience, knowledge, and relationship to expand the business into provision of IT-related training to Malaysians who intend to upskill their technical knowledge and skills, primarily in computer software and solutions. In addition to that, we intend to continue expanding this new business segment by closely observing the market needs. This is also an avenue to expand our subscriber base for luck. With that, thank you everyone for your attention to our presentation.
Okay, I think that's all for the presentation part. Now we'll move into the Q&A session where we have Mr. Clement Tan, Ms. Miew Lan, and Ms. Saw to join us to answer all the questions you have about RAMSSOL. Okay. Hi, Clement.
Hello.
Hi, Ms. Saw. Hi, Emma. Good evening. Okay, so let's kickstart with one of the most common questions we have. It's about your projects. Someone asked that your projects, are they based on project basis or is it a monthly recurring basis? And also for the IT staff augmentation and HCM technology application, how do you usually charge your clients?
Okay, so basically, if you look at our prospectus, our company actually divide into 3 different segments, just like you mentioned in your question. So first of all, it's a HCM technology application, IT staff augmentation, and also HCM and student management. Let's start with HCM and student management, which is the initial business segment that when we started RAMSSOL Group or RAM Solution back then in the year of 2010, right? So human capital management or student management is just a software, it's a solution that we actually carry from our vendors. And how it does is that normally the customer will actually select like, okay, Clements or Rams, we actually need your service to actually design how to be have a better HR in our company. So our job basically is to provide consultancy first to our customers. Okay, so subsequent from that, then we will tell the customers, okay, this is your current HR process. Then we realize is that a lot of manual work. Then our job is to make sure that your HR system and the processes is actually better, and we streamline the whole process. And after that, we will provide them a current process versus a to-be process, and then we digitalize their whole HR systems, right? So in order to digitalize their HR system, after we provide the consultancy, then we will actually give a recommendation of what is the software that we actually recommend to our customers that best suit our customers. So for instance, because we also carry Oracle, so normally we will actually recommend Oracle. And after that, we will charge them as a implementation project basis. Okay, so depending on how many modules they take and also the duration of the project and how many professionals from our company we use, then subsequently we will charge by man days, okay, per country different rates, and then some in USD, some in Thai baht, some in ringgit, some in Singapore dollars, and then subsequently after the project completions, then we will also have a software license because we're selling on behalf of Oracles. So we will actually mark up the software licenses. So that would be recurring. So for the project basis, it's one time. Then for the license is a recurring. Then subsequent, after we implement the project, normally the customers, majority customers will actually choose us to support their applications. Okay, then it will be a yearly retainer, meaning to say the customer will pay us a yearly fees and we will continue to support. Okay, so that would be talking about human capital management solutions. So in regards to student management solution, it's the same concept where we actually provide consultancy advice to our universities in Malaysia and also other countries, telling them that your student management solution need to go digitalized, your student need to use admissions, matriculations, student recordings, everything timetable need to be online. So we will advise them that, okay, currently it's too manual or you are new universities, let's use one of the software that we will recommend you, and then we will help them to design from admission through matriculation process, right? So that would be a one-time project basis, talking about maybe perhaps normally would be 6 months to 3 years, depending on how big is the university and how big is the size. Okay, right after the project, then we will also the same, we will mark up on the licenses and then we will support the applications. Okay, that will explain the first segment, which is our initial started RAMSSOL Group, the business. Then in terms of IT staff augmentation, that will be much easier to understand. Okay, which is for example, so if you don't mind, Max, I will use your name, okay, as an example. Okay, so Max, so we found that you are very talented and our customer has screened you, then we actually will augment yourself to our customers. Okay, so if you can see, for example, from what Miew Lan's presentation earlier, like AIA, CapitaLand, or Oracles. Okay, so we will actually screen for the customers, and technically, Max, you are under RAMSSOL Group payroll, and then we mark up a certain percentage into your salary, and then we actually augment to our customers. So for instance, let's say Max, your salary would be, let's say 10,000. And then for example, we augmentations out yourself to, let's say a 15,000. So our markup, so it will be 5,000. So the margin will be there. The gross margin will be there, right? So HCM technology application is even more easier to understand. Just example. So we have 3 products in this segment. Fits is our homegrown product, as you mentioned earlier, right? So it's a homegrown product, and also it's all by subscription basis. So we're charging by monthly subscription per employees. So for instance, let's say we are charging at 10 ringgit, example, per employee per month. So if this customer have 1,000 employees, then we will be charging 10,000 per month, 120,000 per year, example, right? So similarly for LAP, exactly the same. Also, LAP is actually monthly subscription fees based on the type of account and also number of users in the organization. So for Zoom, for those people who have Zoom at home, okay, it's very different because currently the Zoom for us is a subscription package, yes, and also we offer to B2B customers and based on annual renewal basis, right?
Okay, thank you for the explanation. I think that pretty much sums up your project basis and also recurring basis. The next question that I wanted to follow up is about your order book. For example, like you mentioned just now on the project basis ones.
Okay, so since it's a finance related question, perhaps Ms. Soy, our group CFO, can help to answer.
Yeah, hi everyone. Our total order book asset, the LDP is 19.4 million. So it consists of recurring and also project. So the recurring around 25% of this order book. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay, the more common questions that basically every IPO company receive. How are you different compared with your peers, and are you the market leader amongst them?
How am I different with my peers and market leader among them? Okay, so the thing is that we are actually in no position to comment on other industry players. Okay, as stated in our prospectus, we believe in our competitive strengths, right? So for example, our human capital management solutions, vendors such as Oracle, so the competitors like SAP, Workday, and the implementation consulting firm such as like KPMG, Deloitte, Accenture, etc., are all large MNC, right? So through our specialization in local workforce requirement and a lean and nimble setup, so we believe that it differentiates us to compete with them at the local level. So in terms of profit margin, while we can't comment on our competitors, but because we believe that our cost competitiveness is the reason for our high margin. Okay, because they are big MNC companies, of course they have more costs and so forth, right? So in terms of growth, we are still a young company with just 10 years histories, and our tremendous growth has just brought us a small fractions of the market share in the HR tech industries, which is rapidly growing. As you can see from our prospectus, there's a lot of room to grow, and our market share that capture is very, very minimal. So we see a lot of potential for us to grow exponentially going forward. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Since you mentioned about margin, then I'm gonna dive deep a bit. What is your current GP margin and your PATAMI margin, and what are your strategies to increase them? Since you mentioned that you demand quite a good margin in the market.
So over the last many years, our GP margin and PATAMI margin is been very constantly stood at around 60%, and also for the GP margin, and about 30% respectively for the PATAMI margin. Okay, so to your question, strategies to increase them or to expand the business, actually we've been constantly looking for opportunity by consolidating and expand our businesses and strengthening our existing competitive advantages. Okay, if you can see back then when we started human capital management solutions, and then we explore into student management solutions, right? Then after that, we see a lot of other opportunities coming where we start our IT staff augmentations. So you see that, and then right now to complete our whole entire advancing people through technology ecosystem, then we started another called HCM technology applications where fits in place, Zoom in place, log in place. Okay, and if you can see also last year, we also started our new IT related trainings business segments. Okay, just like that is incorporated using LAG. It actually grew significantly in 1 year. Okay, by using LAG, basically we configured the whole entire things that fit into a training provider or the universities or education sectors to use our LAG to do the hybrid teaching, especially during this pandemic COVID time. Okay, so the thing is that the company, the whole RAMSSOL group is young company, and even the whole RAMSSOL team is basically a young and vibrant. We are, myself and Miew Lan, the founder of the company, because this company, when we started our career, since ever we graduate, we actually in HR industry, and we are also in IT industry. So we graduate as a IT specialized in a bachelor degree in IT, information systems. Okay, so our passion is always in IT, and passion is always looking for something new, challenging, and most importantly, how we can help the society and change the world. So this is my vision all the time, when we started RAMSSOL Group. Right.
Okay, thank you. That was a very good explanation on your margins. I'm gonna ask another question that everyone has been wondering, but I think no one is actually voicing it out. But based on your current issue price of 45 cents per share, what is the PE ratio to recap to our viewers? And personally, do you think it's overvalued or undervalued?
Wow, very nice questions. Okay, so let me put it this way. So to answer your first questions, Max, that would be easier. So 45 cents a share, our PE ratio is based on profit is based on historical profit is 13.24 times. Yes, correct me if I'm wrong, Miss O, okay? So it's around 13 times. So valuation wise, to answer whether it's overvalued or undervalued. So for me, I feel that we are not expensive, definitely. So that's a common question people will answer, right? So in fact, actually, there are two research houses, if you can see. Actually, it's more than two, but I will just say the two that I remember, okay? One is Mercury. That's the first issue report out after our prospectus launch with a fair value of 79 cents. So for 45 cents, 79 cents, which is about 70 over percent higher than our IPO price of 45 cents, right? So RHB issued a report with fair value about 76 cents, which is 69% higher than our IPO price. You know, they put this kind of report, I think, because they think that we are undervalued. It's not because RHB is our customer, they write it so nicely for us, okay? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Wonder if they get a discount. Okay. So back to a question about sustainability. One viewer actually asked, how does RAMSSOL rank itself? Like how does the company being sustainable in the future?
Okay, I think I will explain in two ways. Okay, the first thing is that if you look at our last year revenue is talking about 25 over millions, right? And even during this hard time of pandemic and COVID, surprisingly it increased. Okay, our revenue significantly from 2019 to 2020. Okay, because of the introducing of new pillars, which is the HCM technology applications, right? They're bringing large Zoom and feeds. Okay, that would and our LPD, like what we saw actually our CFO mentioned earlier, our order book already stood at 19.4 million, which is based on somewhere around May. Okay, which already 80% or 70% of last year revenues already. Okay, so second point would be talking about sustainability. So I will always thinking about sustainability is about two things. One is what is the recurring mode of our business, right? So recurring mode, like I mentioned, the first pillar, HCM and student management solution. Right after the project basis, we will actually having support for our customers in a yearly basis retainer. For example, one of our customer, like, you know, longest customer since day one that we established, myself and Miew Lan, know this customer even since day one until now, 10 years, CapitaLand, right, in Singapore. So since day one, we already supporting them, the whole companies throughout the whole world, not only in Singapore, but the whole world, right? So that's one. Second thing, because of everything, every time when we actually selling the license, we have the markup recurring and the license need to be renewed. Okay, so the customer every year need to renew the license because the customer won't be easily terminated the system because they have been invested so much, right? And of course, our system like Oracle is one of the best in the world. Okay, so the third one would be talk about IT staff augmentation. So IT staff augmentation technically is like the explanation, the scenario that I given to you earlier. So Max, I will actually borrow you or augment you to our customers, right? So the moment that we send you over, then we have a markup of margins, let's say the 5,000 ringgit that I mentioned, and then it's actually every month. And normally, typically, the customer actually having our services is the shortest is 6 months, the longest could be up to 3 years or 5 years. Okay, that is only because we only have one max. But if let's say we actually augmentations about few hundreds or thousands of people to our customers, that would be a sustainability, right? So the third one, our pillar is even more better because Fits, Zoom, and LAC is all based on monthly subscription fees or annual renewal basis. So for example, like now, you know, you go to you buy Zoom, okay, for yourself, and then once is actually next year you need to keep on renew and renew again. So the same concept here. So the sustainability here is that because we have a margin, renewal, and recurrings. Okay, as you can see in our prospectus, actually our recurrings is revenue is actually increasing yearly by yearly. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, move on to the next question. I think this is one of my biggest concern on the company. Now that the number of people getting confirmed case with the COVID-19 is increasing and definitely not stepping down. So the COVID-19 outbreaks certainly has impacted the budgets for most of the organizations. So how does it impact you as HCM player in the market?
Okay, to explain that, actually we based on the hard facts, right? The hard facts of ever since last year, we locked down, just like example in Malaysia, we locked down even longer than what we are locking down now. Correct. So the thing is that last year we also grew significantly in terms of our revenue. That is the hard fact. Okay. So I would say that the COVID doesn't really impact our business. In fact, actually, I think that it's actually benefited our business. Okay, let me explain to you why. The first thing is that no matter how tight the budget of the company is, okay, the first thing in mind when you are actually thinking about working from home or working remotely is go entirely the company digitalizations. Right? So when you think about the company want to go for digitalization, the first thing, the essential or most important tools supposed to be not important but now become very important, like Zoom, right? Employee engagement, okay? Because employee engagement also equally important because Feeds is actually already have Zoom inside the Feeds, okay? And basically all our customers that using Feeds, they can actually enjoying the Zoom at the same time without buying additional license from Zoom. Okay, and at the same time, they also can collaborate. So talking about HCM or student management solution, the same thing, because every universities or every of our customers, private organizations, they need to digitalize their HR because they will be they're not able to handle any of their, let's say, example, leave application, payroll, claims, performance management, or recruitment manually anymore, right? So in short, actually, they need us to help them to provide even more better consultancy and to provide a transformations to their organization because during this pandemic, HR, the whole world need to click on reset button because everyone is working differently now. It's a new norm. Same goes to you, Max. Same goes to myself as well, being a CEO as well, right? So that is actually like our business inquiry is getting more and more. So a lot of people inquire about you having Lab as a social collaboration platform, video conferencing, and so forth. Having Zoom definitely fits employee engagement because they need more engagement and trying to monitoring and boost up the productivity in terms for the employees in the organization. So HCM, student management solutions, by all means, they still need our support in terms for supporting their payroll. Okay, all our customer, all the banks, all the financial institutions, or all the properties and other industries. So IT staff augmentation is we believe this year and next year will be the booming sector for us as well. Okay, reason being because everyone wanted to go digitalization, right? So even though you try to outsource your company digitalization to somebody, but nevertheless, you still need somebody in-house to support. The problem is that because RAMSSOL Group is specializing in only providing IT staff augmentation. So the whole world, the whole market in Malaysia, actually what is lacking of now is the short of professional IT people. Because every company need IT people to start to program internally in-house of their applications. Okay, so we need need a lot of these people, and they don't know, a lot of company because of suddenly pandemic hit. They doesn't know what kind of skill set they need in order to develop these apps or to help their organization. As such, they will actually ask us for help. Do you have this kind of people? Because then we will try to understand, oh, you want to build these apps or you want to build these things. Then we will know that what kind of requirements and what kind of people that we should looking for you. Right.
All right, thank you. Certainly looking very good for RAMSSOL based on what you just said. Okay, I also noticed that the company actually enjoying quite a low tax rate. Are you getting any government incentive or any kind of a tax exemption?
Yes, because RAMS Malaysia, as you can see from my corporate videos, actually we have MSC status, pioneer status for 100% tax exemptions for a period of 5 years. Which expired already in the year of 2019, and we actually get renewed further of another 5 years. So our tax exemption will be extended until November 2024. Right.
Okay, then we move on to another sure ask question. Do you plan to give any dividend in the future or any dividend policy that you plan to implement?
Of course, I will be very happy to give dividends. Definitely. So, but however, because we are going to this soon. So our ability to pay future dividend to our shareholder is always subject to various factors. Okay, I think this is common to all the listed company as well, right? So the exact payment and amount of any dividends and distribution is to our shareholder will be at the discretion at our board. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna ask a question. I saw someone in the chat actually share a lot of information about the digital transformation of workplace. So I would like to ask your personal view on the future industry trend of the market you are in.
Oh, that's a good one. You know, because our executive directors and group COO, Miss Miew Lan, my founder, also my partner, basically, actually, she is my mentor. I think this question that my mentor to answer. Yep. Miew Lan, can you help me to answer this?
Sure, but I think you have actually answered the question more than once throughout your presentation. Okay, so if you ask me what is the future for trend for this industry, is like you just kind of look backwards a little bit now. Okay, so HR previously people look at it is just a payroll function. You pay people. That's HR. That's how people look at it previously, right? So throughout the years, throughout the 10 odd years that we've been in business, we have seen HR grown from just a payroll function to a function of work-life balance, corporate social engagement, right? Learning, towards more learning on sharing of knowledge within the organization, right? So you have actually seen HR grown from just a payroll function or a policeman to make sure employee actually goes to work every day to now a more sociable kind of system, okay? More of friendlier, looking towards the future, right? So if you ask me what is the future trend, I would say the future trend is actually very good, okay, for HR. In terms that is actually slowly growing up into a purely technology-based human resource systems now, right? So it's no longer a payroll system. It's actually more than a payroll system. We do KPIs better. We do performance review better now. So even if you are a very small organization, you still need to measure your employees' performance. You still need to know what kind of skills they have and to upskill their skills, right? So that is the future of human resources, okay? To grow up to a better way of improving the services, improving how human resources serve its employees. So employees are HR's client, right? So we need to serve our client better as a human resource practitioner. We need to make sure they are healthy, they are well, they have the tools in order to do their work. Okay, so that is part of our HCM offering. So we offer this kind of tools. Well, if you look at the other segments that we have, which is IT augmentation, right? So IT augmentation, like what Clement has actually just mentioned, right? So now everybody is talking about digitalization. Okay, so no matter how small or how big is your organization, you need this kind of people to help you manage, to help you secure your network, help you manage your data, right? So even in the future, when we talk about the gig economy, everybody wants to be part of the gig economy. So what is gig economy? People are telling you that they no longer have employees in the future. You're all gig, all right? So, but IT augmentation is something like gig. So we have employees. We hire them. We outsource them for a certain period of time. When it's done, they go away. They find another job. Or we outsource them to another client. Okay, so we provide that kind of services is to make sure that employee or future gig people get their pay, settle their taxes, have their healthcare with us. Okay, and we also make sure the clients have a constant supply of people to service their needs. Okay, let's look at the third pillar. What is the future of our third pillar, which is employee engagement and collaboration platform? Okay, even before the pandemic, we are looking at employee collaboration because we have more millennials in the workforce now. After the millennials, we have the I generation or Gen Z people. What this group of people want is instant collaboration. They want to be heard. They want the organization to know they exist. They want their ideas to be channeled to the company, right? So they are very, very different from our fathers and even us, all right? They are very, very, very different. So the platform will service generations to come and continuously improve to service all these people, to have a place for them to voice out, for the company to talk to them. So it is more than a HR service now, more than a HR product now. It is a two-way thing where people needs to be heard and company needs to convey their message to their employees. So this kind of platform is definitely needed in the future. And as we evolve, make it more user-friendly by introducing Zoom and other stuff into the product, and foresee that it actually has a fantastic future ahead. Sorry, I'm a bit long-winded.
Okay, thank you so much. I think that's a very good explanation. Also, to that note, maybe the COVID-19 certainly pushed the overall trend in favor of your company. Okay, one question from the floor is, how much is the current third-party software contributed to your company's overall revenue?
Okay. Okay, so because the sales software, third-party software, I think contribute not much, about 2 million to our revenue last year, about 8%, I think approximately, yes, 8%. So the amount of under sales of the third-party software license for sales of software license, right? So for example, like, it's all about the markup margins that we put under like human capital management solution and the student management solutions. So that will be categorized as a third-party software. So unlike like Zoom or like, there is a recurrings or the subscriptions, right?
Okay, thank you. Let me check on the questions. Okay, we have here. Okay, someone asked about feeds. How does your in-house software provide the revenue to your company? Do you just sell your software, or are there any additional charges to your customer in case they want some additional services? I assume he meant maybe like a additional customization on your feed.
Okay, so feeds. Okay, let me explain. So how does this charge actually, how you increase the revenue? Just like how I explained earlier, right? So fees, you are charging by a monthly basis per employee per purchase. So meaning to say, for example, if you're selling 10 ringgit or 20 ringgit per employee per purchase to our customers, so it will generally 1 month, let's say 10 ringgit, 1,000 employees, then 10,000 per month, 120,000 per year. So it's a renewal basis, right? So there will be no additional charge to our customers because entirely it's a SaaS, software as a service, where when we actually deploy to our customers, there's no implementation because it's just like you subscribe, you immediately get it the next day or the 2 days later, right? So similarly, like you subscribe Zoom, immediately you can get the Zoom. So same concept as it is, right? So we never charge additional charges to our customers. If they want additional services, that would be not applicable. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let me see. Okay, actually one question about the RAMSSOL's Sharia status.
We are not Sharia compliance. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Yeah.
also one interesting question about your expansion plan into Philippines instead of other maybe Asian countries. Why do you choose Philippines?
Okay, so first and foremost, as you can see that our advancing people through technology is our tagline, is our visions and our directions, and also being a leading of human capital management solution and student management solution in Southeast Asia, right? So talking about Southeast Asia, what we lack of now, we have Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia. But one more country is Philippines, right? We already have a proven track record for all the countries, the 5 countries that we have. Okay, with the revenue and the sales, with all the pillars. Okay, and now of course we foresee that Vietnam will be of course will be doing the same, like how we initially we established all the countries that we had, like just the recent one Indonesia that we just established. And in fact, actually, the moment that we started, we generate, they actually contribute quite a high revenue to our group as well. Okay, that's one. So to compete our whole entire Southeast Asia, we need Philippines, right? So second of all, because our customer is also all the MNCs, and we also tailor to SME customer as well. So being SME or MNC customers, basically they have a lot of room to growth and also expansion to their other countries. As you can see, our companies serve a lot of banking industries customers. Okay, they have a lot of countries in Southeast Asia. So what happened? They always be asking Clements or Rams, you know, why don't you think about having your company in this other country as well? Because when we actually design their HR system or their university system, okay, they always been telling them that, okay, I also have another branch in other countries. So when we actually design for them, we need to streamline the whole process for them, harmonization and standardization across all the countries. You know, so and then they also need like, okay, Clement, since you are the leading of this project, single vendors, might as well you help me to roll out for other country as well. So due to all these requirements, you know, we actually needed to open in Philippines. Okay, of course, nevertheless, we have a lot of counterpart in other countries that we do have presence. You know, but some of our customers actually prefer, if they're choosing us, they want us to handle everything. You know, that's why company expansion not only to Philippines but the rest of other countries is essentials. Okay, yeah. So we hope that, you know, this pandemic can be gone fast, then, you know, then we can actually growing our company even more rapidly. Yeah, because we see the high demands of every single pillars of product and services in our companies. Right.
All right, thank you. Just now we mentioned about Philippines. There's another question about Thailand segmentation. Oscar said there's a huge potential market. Where do RAMSSOL see themselves in the Thailand market?
Thailand market, yes, Thailand is a huge, because initially when we started Thailand's, you know, wow, it's like because, you know, Thailand's is huge because when we started Thailand's, everyone is being like oracles, you know, they've been asking us to help out on their business in Thailand and something like that. So how we see ourselves in Thailand market, I would say that, you know, I think from our HCM and student management solution is pretty much there, because we actually we already have our company, a lot of customers. The moment that we go in, we actually secure a lot of customers there in Thailand, even the first 2 years. And a lot of it's like all the financial institution, all the banks, and also the largest BPO companies or largest recruitment companies in Thailand as well. So for Thailand market, you know, I think for student management solution or human capital management solution, we are good, definitely very good. So now we are actually looking forward to bring FITS into Thailand and LAC into Thailand. Okay, because of the pandemic, you know, a lot of things is like slowing down. Okay, so if it's not slowing down, I suppose that our revenue last year will be much even better. Okay, because FITS currently only in Malaysia and Indonesia. Okay, so we need to expand it to the rest of the countries that we are present, like in Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, or even maybe the next Philippines as well. Okay, but of course, a lot of obstacles and challenges due to the pandemic that we cannot travel. That's why, you know, it delaying our expansions, bringing the FITS to the countries that we have presence. Right.
Okay, thank you for the answer. I think we are running a bit pretty late, a bit OT already. So let me go on with some of my personal questions that I would like to ask the management. Actually, what keeps you awake at night while you're managing RAMSSOL, or what first thing comes to you when you go into RAMSSOL? What is the maybe the challenges?
Yeah, I know it's late, but if you want me to answer this question, I can explain very long. But anyway, I'll try to explain it very short. Yeah, so really OT now. Okay, so this is a very interesting question. So personally, myself, okay, being an entrepreneur, group MD and CEO, so I've been working tirelessly, as you can see my eyes. Okay, now very tired, but normally I sleep at 10, so I only have another 20 minutes I need to sleep with it. Anyway, so tireless day and night to ensure the group performs well and move in the right directions to create long-term value. So there are numerous reasons why others stay awake at night. ranging from like watching Euro Cup now, okay, or Netflix. But what keeps me awake at night is the continuous thought process on how to help the society further and how myself can assist in making a world better place for everyone. Okay, that's very important. So in fact, actually, you know, if I can further expand a little bit of your questions, Max, you know, I don't even think about what keeps me awake at night, but actually I'm also thinking about what actually wake me in the morning. So I wake up with a great determination every morning without fail by just thinking of the positive day ahead. I'm blessed as it's another brand new day for me to keep learning and growing. Okay, that's me. So I always emphasize on the importance of the self-confidence and mindset. The mindset combined with positive action is the key to unlock your success. If you can see that, you know, our corporate, what I call t-shirt like this corporate t-shirt. So it's like this. So basically it's the mindset. So we always been thinking mindset. So when I small, actually I always think about dream big and start small might be the correct phase for this. Okay. So the development and the growth for RAMSSOL Group today prove us well. So RAMSSOL Group IPO is one of the most remarkable achievement in my life journey. You know, as you can see, our IPO was oversubscribed by 102.88 times, means that 102.88 times auspicious numbers. We are truly overjoyed and grateful for all the encouraging responses and strong support received from the investors, right? It certainly reassures us that the investors are confident of our business outlook, and we look forward to be listed, embarking on this new journey together. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that answer. I think, like you say, it's very good to see the vibrant management is in the company. I think Mr. Clement is one of the youngest management and founder I've interviewed so far. It's really good to see there's young energy in the company. All right. Okay, let's go on to my next question. Your biggest concern so far?
Biggest concern. Okay, as a homegrown human capital management solution and technology companies, okay, we are actually continuously working to equip ourselves to assist Malaysia's remain competitive with other countries within the industry. So we hope every Malaysian will take pride in the advancement of our IT industries. Okay, so it always my vision to bring IT industry to the next level. Okay, because I also have this vision to my kids as well, or even myself when I graduate, okay, become the industry leader in the future. Okay, so to achieve this, the most challenging is that we acknowledge the importance of talent management as it plays an important role in this business strategy, right? So I believe most of you also will agree with me that people are the most valuable asset to any company, be it small or big companies, right? So acquiring the right talent is important to achieve growth, organizational efficiency, and goals, right? So the industry need more talents to come together, especially the young generation these days. Therefore, by implementing a tailor-fit talent management system, it allows us to retain top talent rather than the roam from company to company to achieve their career goal. That actually translated to, that's my biggest concern, where the whole market society is actually running out of good IT players or the talents, right?
Okay, thank you. Okay, one last question before I let you to go back to sleep. Okay, okay. What is your message to all the audience that had followed us throughout the whole session? What is your message to them? What do you want to deliver about RAMSSOL Group?
Sure. But of course, first and foremost, I would like to extend my gratitude to all of you for attending this briefing, and special thanks to you, Mr. Max, okay, from 12 Invest for taking the time off your busy schedule to organize the briefing. Anyway, I do have some personal thought for sharing in these sessions. I believe most importantly, the sky is the limit, and this applies to RAMSSOL as well. Okay, so everyone in RAMSSOL is fully committed to the company, and we eager to achieve higher growth in every aspect. The RAMSSOL team have put in all their commitment actually by actively challenging their limit and aspire to greater growth for the companies, right? So I always tell myself that not only that I can make it a reality, but I always encourage myself to, or my team, to go above and beyond. Always go above and beyond. right? So lastly, I would like to thank also my team for always being a great source of inspirations to me. With this, I would like to say thank you to everyone. Yep.
Okay, thank you so much for the statement. Now, before I end the session, there's something I would like to add on my personal part. Actually, before the live go on, I had a chat with Mr. Clement saying that I complained about my IPO balloting didn't get selected. Okay, I went for, I think it was 200,000 units, but I get nothing in return. So as you can see, the oversubscription of 102 and 88, the auspicious number, it's actually shown a very great interest in public interest in the company. Now, by comparison, I believe you guys have seen our interview in the NESCON. NESCON has a oversubscription of 57 times. Pekat, the solar and EPCC player, 76 times. Yenhe, they got 13 times now. But RAMSSOL, I think it's the first technology company that we're talking about main and ACE, we're not talking about LEAP. I think they're the first that actually gone into our market. Okay, so all in all, I really interested in the company. Hopefully, first day the share price won't go on too far. But again, something I want to emphasize is that some things I always look into a company is the management and the business model. Okay, so if you're interested, of course, there's no buy and sell call in the whole session. What we do is we hope to share the background of the business and also hope to have first-hand direct contact with the management to let you see that how they actually manage the business and their young and vibrant attitude, as you can see throughout the session. Okay, so also I would like to give a special thank to Mr. Clement and his team for joining us tonight. I know it's very close to his napping time. Okay, so I will not keep you guys to be here any longer. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining us today, and thank you everyone that has joined us today. And I really look forward for 13th when the company go listing. Hopefully, there will be no more political rumbling and now on the date. Okay, so thank you very much. I will end the session now. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.